Hello my friends, Natasha with Natasha'Scrapbookorner, and today I'm coming to you with the flip book, Marie Antoinette flip book, and it was created for Donna Jackson's challenge. So you could have created either a pocket letter or flip book or both for extra entries. So I wanted to make for her definitely a flip book on definitely Marie Antoinette. So that is my first you know, not first Marie Antoinette project, but first flip book Marie Antoinette, and I absolutely love how it came out. Okay, so I did record the process of how I was assembling, in stages, how I was working on this flip book. So stay tuned after I'm done explaining and showing you everything. So that's the front page, and I know there is lots of going on because Marie Antoinette always have lots of going on. And the files and digital images, those came from NSK. So NSK has devoted the whole folder with Marie Antoinette related products. Well, it's not really like Marie Antoinette, but the digital files are in there, the royal related, everything that you might need for Marie Antoinette project that NSK has in stock. It was gathered in that folder, so you wouldn't go and browse endless pages of NSK. So I was trying to ease up your work for you. So go ahead and please check it out. You still have till May 9th to place your order. Then NSK is going to be closed for summer vacation and will reopen only in October. So stock up and pile up. Okay, so let's see. The front page, I chose to work with this. I chose to put on the front this Marie Antoinette in gorgeous turquoise-ish blue dress, and she writes a letter, and it's in this beautiful frame. So yes, here she is. Look at her dress, absolutely stunning. So around the frame I put some of the scraps of the fabric, and this fabric, and as well as this beautiful turquoise-ish fabric, you will be able to purchase in NSK just shortly, and those are gonna be Juliana's flower kits, where you can make them with one kit. You will be able to make 40 fabric flowers. Then you see a little bit of snippet of navy blue, beautiful snippet from my stash, and that is the roll of the cotton trim from Recollections, as well as along in here. And I double rowed this side, and I use this gathered kind of bluish trim loosely on top, and I used the tulle and some of the flowers from my stash, the fabric flowers. So that's how it looks. Oh, and I didn't tell you what I used in here. So magnolia flower from NSK, a little snippet of gold Venice lace from Mynashka, the loopy loop spray from Mynashka, and this blingy flowers, acrylic flowers, those are from my stash. And here is this double layered ruffle trim and rosette flowers and this gathered trim. So for the side, I chose to use the same ruffle trim, so that worked out really nice. And on the back, and I don't know why I love back, but I love decorate back as well. So if I will take this one out, which is an altered paper clip, just a regular paper clip with a tulle and snippets of laces, and here's this beautiful fabric that I was talking about for the flowers, and here's this ruffle trim for the flowers. So stay tuned for those, and I will, you know, do separate video and show you how to work with the fabrics and stuff. So the back has this ruffle trim, and then this one is a rosary cotton trim from NSK in pink. So I have NSK still has it in white and a very soft gray. So this is one of the cupcake baking cups for the cupcakes and desserts, and I love I really came up with this idea just recently, and I love how it always looks. And I stamped my stamp in here, and I used the same scraps of laces to kind of bind it all together, and I topped it with a bow. Okay, so on the side it looks like this, and what I basically did, it looks really rich. I couldn't close it because, well, we all know why. We're starting with a plain paper, and then you go on and embellishing it, and it's happening. So it's actually basically two ribbons, and I will show you right now. So you untie the bow, and I fitted the lace through the first binding, and I'll show you shortly. So here's the lace, and I used the scraps of their laces in here, and I tied it right close. If you see, right here, right on the string. And the rest of the ribbon lace is for me to work to tie the bow. The same on another side with this, and I think it's such a gorgeous element. And you can actually put like charms in here or flowers, it's up to you. So but it's a beautiful element to play with. And then don't forget this. I'm all beyond happy with how it came out. It took me a while to gather the idea. So let's start with the I don't want to go far, so I want to see you the elements. So here is it opens up this way, right, the flip book, and let's see, on that side I used I mean, all the images are from NSK, so so I chose to work with this round one, large, and I cut out the frame. It actually comes in a frame. I cut out the large circle, as large as I could, you know, reasonably fit on the size of the page, and I traced it all around with this navy scalloped trim, and then I gathered this grayish blue trim underneath, just from that side to here. And I used this lace to create the bow, and I added a little snippet of the light blue, you know, to create like more tussly look. And that is the gathered pink lace from my stash, and I use it sparingly. You see, I used one piece in here and one piece in here, and I didn't, you know, use half of an inch for the bow. I'm using those very sparingly, and those are Wild Orchid Craft roses, tiny roses. And I use the scraps of appliques and trims to create that like shabby look. And I topped it with a little pink bow at the end right here. So on that page I tucked in a couple of the organza sequency snippets that were gifted to me by someone, and they were laying in my stash, and they were so screaming, put me with this picture. So, and in this picture, Marie stands next to the beautiful floral bouquet that sits on the table, and she wears this absolutely stunning rich dress which has the bows on it. So I put a couple bows and a little tulle, and I trimmed it. I adhered it as a pocket, so I adhered it on two sides, and I tucked all the stuff, you know, laces in there. And I used this rosette trim from NSK. And again, I snipped a couple pieces of that Venice metallic golden trim from NSK, and I used one piece in here and one piece in there, and decorated with the black bows. So that's that. And then flip book, of course, open up, and oh, so when it opens up, you have more images of Marie. So that's that one is actually, I love, this is the collection of Royal Marie Antoinette, and I love this image. She is wearing her crown, and look at her dress, absolutely beautiful. And in here, as you see, I used a little piece of paper, and it was on a corner, so I tucked it in a corner so I can tuck it in. And to hold it on the bottom, I just put that trim on the bottom. So hard to show. Excuse me. So if you can see, that's like a pocket, you know, like a string across, and I secured it with the pink bows. And that is actually the tied knot for our ribbon. Okay, and it decorated with a couple white bows. Okay, so on that side I mixed several sheets of NSK digies. This one is Marie with the kids, and I very much love this image. She is at the park, and her kids are beautiful, of course, their royalty. So, and what I did, I distressed both of the images, and this one is like almost like a postmark, 40 cents and this and that, and I just distress it with a Prima distress tool and crinkle it so it would be like really old look. And I tucked a tool underneath of it and gathered some of that bluish gray trim a little bit sideways in here, and you see that snippet of that gold Venetian trim in here, and the little touches of the bows to blend it all together. So that's that side. We can close. So I showed you this book, and here is next set of pages. So in here I used the ovals, marine ovals frames, and underneath I put that that bluish pink trim, and I trim it as like a flag, like a ribbon. So, and you see it's on the crown in here. I love that page with the crown and polka dots, and here's this beautiful navy blue bow. Although on the picture she wears like turquoise-ish outfit with the turquoise-ish bows, I think it all really blends in very, very, very well. So that's that one. And on that side you see I let them eat cakes, and a little there is this gathered blue trim, I'm sorry, on the top, and the pink cotton one. And here's another saying, I made it in a tag: there is nothing new except what has been forgotten, Marie Antoinette. So that's a little pocket with her saying and a little bow. I kept it really simple because I really love the texture of this page, and you know, it off balances the richness and darkness of this page, and that's kind of on a brighter side. So if we will open this one, something just cracked, the flowers. So on that page I used another of the oval images, and because of the frame is so rich, it's like pearls, she's wearing mother pearls in there, really pretty image, so I didn't want to take it away from it, so I left it as is, as a focal point, and I think it's really nice, came out really nice. So on that side, out of scraps, I made this pocket, and I just decorated it with the lace and topped with a couple rosettes. And for the pocket I put this image of Marie. This is from the Royal Marie, and look at her, she is stunning, and this dress is enormously gorgeous and layered, and she's standing and she's putting her hand on the globe, and that's probably big royal, you know, symbol when czars and princesses and the queens were putting their hand on the globe for the world ruling kind of symbol. And those are a little bit of snippets of, those are also NSK digies that you are gonna be printing out. So those are gonna be a little elements from her reel, from the museum, from her real place where she was living. And this one image of Marie with her monogram, and we know that she loved her monograms. So that's this pocket. And then if we will open this pocket, let me zoom out. This whole page is historic, like really history related. So I showed you these 2 pages. Mila put this trim, and in here you see this beautiful bow that goes on both pages, and I topped it with a little bow as well. Oops, the other way, so I want to zoom in right now for these pages. And there is this velvety pocket that goes on both pages, and in here I tucked in more images. This is from the Royal Marie, or Marie with the kids, I'm not sure, but here she is. I think that one was royal, and look, she's holding the crown above her baby. Isn't that beautiful? Mothers are always mothers, royal or not. And here's another one, the scenery from Marie holding the babies, the royal family all together. And another one when the kids were a little bigger, with the puppies. Look at the puppies. Cute. And this one, I don't know, something about images with the kids just giving me goosebumps. I guess, I mean, being a queen, it's hard enough, but being a mother and holding that high status role in your life, that's really hard. So that's that. And that's another royal Marie, and when she was a little bit younger. And again, I repeated the same element. I put the lace on the bottom and put the rosettes and put lace on top, and created the same navy blue bow. She's gorgeous. Okay, so that's this books pages, and then we go on the last whatever they are. You see, it's really hard to hold it. So here are the last pages, and in here I used this more Victorian. So this image of Marie comes in this gorgeous frame, and I made it in a pocket, and I tucked in, you know, I decorated with this royal blue snippets roll, and I put like 3 bows, and I made it in a pocket, and I put in here a snippet of lace, and I wrapped it just like that, and fed through this tulle and another, you know, snippets of lace, and I made it in a pocket where I printed out the sayings of Marie. Courage, the moment when my ills are going to end, is not the moment when the courage is going to fail me. Marie Antoinette. When everyone else is losing their heads, it is important to keep yours. I am terrified of being bored, Marie. So those, you know, historically known phrases that, you know, Marie was saying. So, and I'm putting it like halfway because I want that lace peek out on the side. Just like that, like a little border. And on top, if I will open this page, that's how this page looks. Let them in cake. So that's that. And on that side, you see Royal Marie, and she's in already older age. She's still beautiful, and those are two historical, documents that were saved, and her letters, so they are here. I put a little bow here, and I used that ruffled pink fabric on the bottom with this gorgeous snippet of gold Venice lace. And when you open it, I know, right? So that is the last page, and this pokes, that's our closure ribbon in here, so that creates like a little dimension to the page. And in here I put the snippets of the laces and more images that were left from the digies, so she can reuse them. And on that side I chose to you see, like on that side of the page she's facing that way, and to finish the scenery, I wanted the image that she's facing, like looking on each other, right? So she's facing that way. So what I did, I gathered this blue lace all the way around the image, and then I topped it off with that scallop navy blue trim. I created the bow, the same bow with the navy blue lace and little tassel blue, and I put the same colors of Valor Craft roses halfway around, and I think that gave just enough color and royalty to this place, whatever page. Okay, so when you're closing, it is really tough, and you saw the back, and then you just tie your ribbons, lace, as much as you can, as much as the book allows. It doesn't allow much, and yeah, so let them move the cake. Love it, love it, love it. And don't forget to put your paper clip back. And ta-da! Here is my flip book a la Marie Antoinette. Love, 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 love how it came out. So thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want to see the process step by step, snippets of this creation, stay tuned. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later.